Hello, my friend, and welcome to Wisdom Trek. This is Guthrie Chamberlain, and I'm your guide to wisdom and creating a living legacy. Thank you for joining us for our 7-day-a-week, 7 Minutes of Wisdom podcast. This is day 316 of our trek, and yesterday and for the next few days, we're going to remain in camp around the campfire as we continue digging for the nuggets of wisdom that are found in the book of Proverbs. So far, we have explored the first 8 verses of chapter 10, and we will continue to cover a few verses each day. This section of Proverbs compares and contrasts bite-sized nuggets of wisdom that apply to our everyday life. I know that you'll enjoy it. Thank you so much for coming along with me each day as we explore and consume these nuggets of wisdom. These bits of wisdom will help us to live the rich and satisfying life while creating a living legacy. While some of these treks may be a multi-part series, you can join us at any time and start along with us from that point on. If you would like to listen to any of the past episodes, please go to wisdom-trek.com to listen to them and to read the daily journal, which also contains pictures. You can also subscribe to Wisdom Trek at iTunes, Spreaker, Stitcher, SoundCloud, or Google Play so that the day's trek will be downloaded to you automatically. We are broadcasting from our studios at Home 2 in Charlotte, North Carolina. On Saturday, we met up with our daughter Janet and assisted in planting over 250 trees at a school near Charlotte. There were a lot of volunteers there to help. This is part of the overall initiative of a nonprofit organization called Trees Charlotte and was in conjunction with Belk's Sustainability Project. Janet works at Belk within their sustainability group. Afterward, we had Janet and Rowan over for lunch, and then Buddy, Chalimo, and Kip also stopped by, so it was a great time visiting. Saturday evening, we stopped by Hobby Lobby to get Paula's most recent cross-stitch project framed, and we also purchased material for the next 2 quilts that she is making. It was a relaxing and a great day with family, and not focused too much on our work projects. Taking time away from work and to focus on other important aspects of life is crucial for living a balanced, rich, and satisfying life. Part of the balanced life is taking time to gain wisdom through the study of wise information and following the footsteps of those individuals who have proven themselves to be wise through a long life of wisdom and integrity. Who we become in the future is strongly influenced by what we allow to go into our minds today, and also who we invest time with on a regular basis. That brings us to our starting point for today, which is, people with integrity walk in safety. And this will be taken from Proverbs chapter 10, verses 9 through 13. So let's transport ourselves in our minds and visualize once again that we are sitting around the campfire today. As we gaze into the fire, we will listen in on the conversations of those that are around us today. Whenever we listen to others, we need to make sure that we filter what is being said through the truths found in God's Word. Only then can we make sure that what we are allowing into our minds is right, just, and pure. So let's begin with verse number 9. People with integrity walk safely, but those who follow crooked paths will be exposed. The Wisdom Trek concept is based on the analogy that life is like a journey. Each day we make choices that impact our trek of life. If we choose what is good and truthful, then we will be gaining integrity and our walk will support our choices. You could say that our path will be straight and solid. If we refuse to make choices that are good and based on God's wisdom, then we are in danger. This is like the traveler who wanders onto the wrong trail, one that is crooked and full of obstacles. This person will soon slip and fall, and it will be evident to everyone that they are on the wrong path. Verse number 10. People who wink at wrong cause trouble, but a bold reproof promotes peace. Contrary to the current environment of political correctness, when somebody ignores or winks at wrong choices, it never turns out well. It causes troubles because there are moral absolutes in our world. There may be times when we need to offer a bold reproof so that the peace found in God's Word can be restored. Let's be careful that we are standing on moral absolutes, though, and not just our own convictions about a particular issue. In any situation, the greatest commandment is to love God and love others. All of our actions should reflect this. Verse number 11. The words of the godly are a life-giving fountain. The words of the wicked conceal violent intentions. When a person who is good and godly speaks, we should listen. Their words bring life to us. They are like water that pours out of a fresh fountain. Their words, like the water, are plentiful and good, and their words bless everyone who listens to them. Ask yourself, are your words a life-giving fountain, bringing healing to those who are hurting? In contrast to this, when a person who is neither good nor godly speaks, do not listen to them. Their words will cause trouble for everyone who listens to them. A person may say one thing, but their actions will reflect their true intentions. Verse number 12. Hatred stirs up quarrels, but love makes up for all offenses. Hatred of anyone is a terrible cancer in your own soul. When we find ourselves with even a tinge of disrespect, dislike, or hatred in our hearts for another person, especially if it is somebody close to us, then everything that we say and every action that we take will be prone to arguments and quarrels. In contrast to that, when we truly love someone, and I mean unconditional love, then we will look at the person differently. Love covers their offenses toward us. This is a beautiful line. When we love someone, we tend to overlook their offenses. We will not dwell on their mistakes. Our love for them makes up and covers their mistakes, so we do not think about a particular offense or their offensive practices. Verse number 13. Wise words come from the lips of people with understanding, but those lacking sense will be beaten with a rod. People who take time to study so that they will gain understanding about life will also become wise. They will gain wisdom, insight, understanding, and discernment. They will not keep wisdom just to themselves, but as they speak, it will become evident that they have obtained wisdom through the counsel that they provide to others. In contrast to the wise person, a person who lacks basic common sense will be like a stubborn donkey that needs continual prodding to move forward in life. Because of their unwise and foolish choices, they will suffer the consequences in all areas of their lives. There are so many morsels of wisdom found in the book of Proverbs, and as we cover each one, let it melt into your soul in the same manner that the chocolate will melt on a finely made s'mores. Let them permeate your thoughts and impact your life so that your living legacy will shine through to everyone to see. We will continue with a few more nuggets of wisdom from chapter 10 tomorrow, so encourage your family and friends to join us, and then come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, Creating a Legacy. That will finish our trek for today. Just as you enjoy these daily doses of wisdom, we ask you to help us to grow Wisdom Trek by sharing it with your family and friends through email, Facebook, Twitter, or in person when you meet with them, and invite them to come along with us each day. The journal for today's trek can be found at wisdom-trek.com. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, you are my friend, as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal each day. As we take this trek together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. This is Guthrie Chamberlain reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and then create a great day every day. See you tomorrow.